So guys, in this video we are going to brute force these SNMP strings with the Metasploit modules. So I told you Metasploit is not over it, and we will see some of these modules in this video. I will search for the type auxiliary and I will say SNMP. So I get this bunch of scanners to scan this SNMP. So the first one we are going to use this one SNMP enum to get enumeration information. So to enumerate this SNMP service, use 12 and say show options. So we need to set the community string public. So I have changed the community string from Nikhil to public, and so to just test this enumeration module, we need to set the R host, and I'm going to say set G. I'm setting as a global because I want to show you another module, so I don't need to enter the same R host value again. So let me type in this IP address R host 192.168.0.10. Let me show you the options. So I think everything is set. R port 161. You can increase the threads. We can test this community string. So let me run this. So there you can see there is so much similar information we got from NSC scripts, but with more detailed information. You can see process ID and it is status and the name of this process ID and the path and the arguments it's been running on. And you can see these are the softwares and services installed on this Viata router. You can see there are so many softwares and services, and then you can see the device information which we did not get using this nmap scripts. So you can use this SNMP enum. So Intel i5, this is my laptop's processor, and you can see some storage here, shared memory, cached memory, virtual memory, etc. And you can see the listening UDP ports, which is 161, which is our SNMP service, and you can also see the TCP ports and the connections, and you can see the routing information as well. So this is one of this important. You can just dump the entire routing information or just copy the routing information. So generally we have only this one subnet. In general, router may have so many subnets, and the destination, next hop, and mask and metrics will be added if you have more networks. So when you have this basic read-only strings as a public, you can get the routing information, and the hacker will identify or get an idea about what are the networks and what are the IP ranges and the classes that are used in this network. You can see the network IP, which is this one is the local host, and this one is the actual IP address of this Viata router. So you can see the network interfaces, loopback and Ethernet 0, and you can see the networking information and system information. So you can see Viata and the description, the actual version number of this Viata. You can also use the Google for this exploit regarding this name to actually exploit the router software. So this is the about SNMP enum. Now let's let me show you another one, enum users. Let's say use 15. So I told you about brute forcing we will do within a moment, and now let me simply run this. So our module did not get any users. Maybe we should keep the private string. Okay, so if you have the private string, you can use this module. Now what we are going to do is we are going to use this SNMP underscore login. Let's say use 16, or you can also use this path. Now show options. You can see there are a bunch of options. You can say blank passwords false. This if you keep the false, then this module will not try for blank passwords. And brute force speed, and we need to set this password file. So Okay, let me go on and show you this. I'm going to use the previous temp.txt file, and now I'm going to set this uh, path here, pass underscore file. So we need to set this top on success true, because if we found any useful string, you can just stop there. So I think we are good to go. We have set the password, the WordList file, and the R host, and the stop on success true, and the R port is 161. Now let me run this. So as you can see, credential will not be saved. Okay, login successful, private. So access read write. So we have this private and it has tried, and we have got this access read write. It has got also the proof. It has grabbed the system description which says Viata version C6.5R1. So it also found the public string access level read only and proof. So with this SNMP login, you can just try normal WordList file. I just showed you by keeping the answers to show you that this module will try to brute force all these possible values in this WordList. So even you can change the public string to some other, and you can put that word in this WordList and give it to this module. So this is all about this SNMP brute forcing. You can just try the normal or the casual community strings, and you can try with this SNMP login module. So another tool I want to demonstrate is 161. So this is tool separately written for this SNMP brute forcing. If I say 161 -h, you need to specify the -c, which is a community file, that is WordList file, and say, so there are some examples. 161, you can also specify with normal names, let's say public, and it will try the public for this IP address range. You can also specify the WordList, which we are going to do now. And now I am going to specify the IP address. So we have got this public and private strings. So this is very simple to 161, and that's all about this SNMP brute forcing. Just you need to use this 161 -c for communities file, which is the WordList, and the IP address. We got this public and private as a strings. So that's all about this SNMP brute forcing. I hope you have understood.